Okay, so now we're gonna season the turkey wings. We already washed them, cleaned them. Y'all saw that already. So, okay. We also made a mess. I don't know where the top went. Oh, here it is. Okay, we'll deal with that later. So now we're just gonna take our turkey wings. They are dry. Oops, they smell like meat. I do not like smelling meat, so I don't know why I smelled it. But we're just gonna coat them in some olive oil. A generous amount. And then we're gonna go in with our seasonings. I am so nervous because I've never made these. So I'm just gonna do what I think I should do. So garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, a little bit of thyme, a little bit of sweet paprika, smoked paprika though. It's gonna add a little bit of flavor and it's gonna give us what we need, which is color, because I don't like for my meat to look too light skinned. A little bit of cayenne, so maybe like 1/8 of a teaspoon, depends on how spicy you want it. And then we're gonna use some white pepper, white pepper that we can barely get. And then we're gonna add some of the ground mustard that we spilled all over the floor. The ground mustard is gonna add like a little bit of tenderization. That's what people do when they use like regular mustard to like fry chicken. That's the whole point. We want it to be like tender. And then now we're just gonna grab a glove and give this a little mixy mix. I personally cannot be touching raw meat. I don't like the way that raw meat feels on my hands. And also, I don't like that the seasonings get stuck in my nails and on my hands, and now I just smell like meat. I don't like that. So we're gonna add some broth in, and because we're gonna add in some broth, we're not gonna add any salt yet. We're gonna save the salt until the end. I like to use flaky sea salt. It's kind of like a finisher. So you just want these to be well coated, kind of like that. And I'm just gonna let these kind of chill for like maybe an hour. What time is it? 3 something? Maybe like an hour or 2. I'm gonna let them chill. And then we're gonna let them chill, and then we'll come back and we'll make the rest of our dinner later. I guess don't nobody got nowhere to be, because this traffic is so blah. Like, my God. Also, the matcha shop I wanted to go to is literally closed on Monday. But I should have known that because they're Asian owned, and you know, they do not be open on Mondays. So I don't know why I did not think of that, but yeah. And then people out here driving like they don't got no home training, cutting people off. It's construction. It's just so much happening. People trying to pull out in front of people, and by people I mean me. One thing about Green Hills, it's gonna always be some new construction or something. What is this they even building? Smith G Architects Urban. Okay, I don't even know what that is. Like, I don't know if those are I don't know if them the design knock my daggone camera off. So much is happening. I'm trying to get in and out, and I gotta grab a matcha while I'm out, cause like I don't leave the house too much, but when I do leave this mug, I definitely be feeling like I need to grab a matcha. Why is these people in these big trucks? Hey, real quick, if you gonna buy a big truck, if you don't know how to drive it, leave it at the lot. Thank you very much. And one thing about me, I'm gonna squeeze in a spot. But yeah, let's go in Buff City real quick. We're back in the car. We did too much. Remember how I was like, oh, we're just gonna get dryer balls. We in fact did not just get dryer balls. They were having a sale. Buy 4 items, get 1 free. So I got the Commando balls that I came to get, but I also went ahead and grabbed Narcissus. And then I grabbed this Commando scent booster because I need my bed to smell like fire. And then we went ahead and grabbed some laundry liquid soap in Narcissus. We have some Commando. We haven't quite used all of it yet. And we also have the powder version. So then our free item was this surface cleaner. We got Good Morning Sunshine. And then we grabbed some oatmeal and honey Epsom salt. And then I grabbed this Commando car scent that I'm about to put up right now. I need to start my car. It's kind of hot. I don't want to get this on my hands. All right, we got that thing up there. We just gonna pop the other one off. Yikes. It's 4:15. I think we're doing pretty good on time. We are gonna go run errands later. And by errands, I mean we're gonna go World Market, get Swig, because I've never been to Swig. But right now we're gonna go to a matcha spot and grab some matcha, depending on how far this place is from me. It's literally called Mott, M-O-T-T, Cha. So, oh wait, I forgot. There's another spot by me called Little Rad Market. It's in the Bellevue area. So you know what? We are going to go fill our car up and then go back to Bellevue area. Also, the Epsom salt and the car scent. I don't know why I keep saying room. They were like $9, but I had $7.33 off, so I did go ahead and use it on that. I also have gotten a social media manager. She's texting me right now. But yeah, we're gonna head back to that area and do some things. I'm so glad that I brought those batteries, but now I can't even find them. Oh, we're going to go ahead and switch out our battery because the one that we have in is dying. These batteries don't really last long, or maybe they weren't fully charged is what I'm thinking. I think I'm the problem. Anyways, BRB. Alright, we're about to slide in the grocery. I'm taking this in with me because I don't want my drink to get hot. We got our little grocery list over here. AKA, we're just gonna look at our Instacart app and pull everything out of there. And then we're gonna grab our bag. I was gonna take y'all with me, but it looks like it's too many people in here, and I'm trying to, it's sexy through here. Because it is, what time is it? Let me see. Why would I do that when I could just look at my phone? It's 5:15. Time to go. We're back in the car. We did grab a matcha. It's the strawberry shortcake matcha. We grabbed it from this place called Little Rad Market. There's a lot going on in there. I know it's National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day, but we also got a brown butter blondie. What the fucky? We got strawberry shortcake matcha with oat milk. The strawberry syrup is really good. It tastes homemade. We like that. I also got this. This is my favorite drink. They usually only have these at Turnip Truck. And then now we are about to head to Sprouts to grab our groceries. The blondie is a 10. The blondie's a 10. This man's staring at me. I don't like that shit. Let me go. Enough. This is like just barely under a cup. I put like a little bit over a fourth because we're gonna heat it up a little bit, so it's gonna evaporate some. So I'm gonna heat that for like 30-ish seconds. I kind of like check on it. It feels kind of warm. So we're just gonna dump that in. Two and 1/4 teaspoons of yeast, and then we need to add a little bit of sugar. The sugar helps activate the rolls, the yeast in the rolls. So we only need a little bit. So we're gonna do like half a tablespoon. gonna just let this kind of sit until it gets foamy. So that should take like 5 minutes or so, and then we're gonna come back. Okay, now that our yeast is activated, we're gonna do a teaspoon of olive oil, a fourth of a teaspoon of salt. We need a 4th cup of honey. This is some local honey that I got at like a farmer's market. I don't think this is a 1/4 of a cup though, but I need to get rid of it. All right, we might use this for something. Maybe we'll save this jar. That's so old of me. It's like my granddaddy. Grab this honey. This is the one we use in our sourdough. Okay, 1/4 of a cup. I don't know what's going on with these eggs, but every time I pop these, I've been getting shells in my dishes. So, come on. There we go. Melted butter is kind of like too hot, and I don't want to scramble my eggs. So now we're gonna go ahead and add in our flour. We need 4.5 cups. Of course, we're using King Arthur. The only difference is we're gonna use all-purpose. We usually use bread flour, but we're gonna use AP today. Two cups. Two more cups. Now we need a 1/2 cup. It's kind of like a 3/4 situation. Put that back. We need that AP for banana bread. Now we're gonna add this hot butter. Ooh. And now we're gonna put this in our KitchenAid and just let it mix around. We're gonna let it go until it's just combined. Once our flour is combined, it should look just like this. We just want to let it go until it is just combined. We don't want to do too much. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my rings off first and wash my hands. So they'll be kind of like a little bit wet for what I'm about to do. Okay. Now what I like to do is just pick my dough up. It's kind of warm. I'll fold it over a couple of times because now I'm just gonna add a little olive oil to my bowl. Put this into a ball, sorry. Put it back in here and we just leave it. And then I'm gonna cover it. I have a bread bowl cover. I just pulled it out the wash. I just pulled a bread bowl cover out the wash. If I could find that, I'm gonna cover it with that. If not, I'm gonna just use a tea towel and I'm gonna put it in the warmest spot in my house, which is gonna be next to the stove because the oven is on, so that it will rise a little bit quicker. We're gonna go tea towel because I don't know where the bread cover went. But yeah, pro tip, warmest spot in the house to make your dough rise faster. So we back and we're just gonna, we got the oven preheating to, I think 375. And so now we're just gonna peel these potatoes real quick. We're gonna do like 5 medium to large size ones. Whoops. This is probably the most handiest gadget I have because, baby, me and some potatoes, child. The one thing that I hate about my apartment, which I feel like this goes for everybody, like this is not just a me thing, the upstairs neighbors. Cause why y'all so loud all the time? My God. Jesus. I'm thinking we're gonna do like a sour cream and chive potato, maybe. Okay. I like my potato to be extra clean. I don't want nothing on it. And then after this, we gotta go ahead and put the trash out. All right. We're just gonna throw all this out and then we're gonna go ahead and dice up our potatoes. I'm pretty sure there's not a knife for it, but again, it's the closest one to me. Now we try to dice them all around the same, so they all can have like the same cook time, you know? And we just cut it in half like that. And then we just make like little cubes. Oops. And then I'm gonna put these in a pot, which is gonna be my Le Creuset pot. It's a stock pot. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of water. So since these are gold, they shouldn't have too much starch in them, but I like to soak them for a second. And now we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna prep our turkey wings in here, and they need to cook for so long. I'm gonna line this pan with some aluminum. And then I'm going to grab myself a glove. Actually, I'm gonna grab myself some tongs. But I did a little bit of research and I saw that people were adding flour onto their turkey wings while they're cooking. That way they kind of go ahead and make like a thick gravy. I found some bread flour, AP flour. So now we're just gonna add a little bit more olive oil. We're gonna add our bell pepper. I might use like a slither of that onion and my green beans, maybe. Oops, did I scratch my pen? Yeah. Shit. Shoot. This is just like a roasted chicken, so it's gonna give it like that roasted flavor. They don't make a roasted turkey one, or if they do, I ain't never seen it. So we're gonna open this one and use it. Cause like, I think cause I left it sitting out, it got too hot. Anyways. This is what we're looking for. This is the roasted chicken base. This is the organic one, and it's also sodium free. I mean, reduced sodium. I don't think I'm gonna put any onion in my green beans, so I'm just put it all in there. Water. And we're gonna put like a teaspoon of this. A teaspoon is like 1 bouillon cube, which also equals 8-ounce can of broth. We're just gonna mix it around a little bit and get it incorporated. I might put it in the microwave for a little bit, just to kind of break it up really good. We're about to use that. And we're just gonna pour it all over. Like that. I know that looks like a lot of broth, but it really isn't. Shoot, we might need a little bit more. But yeah, this is what it looks like so far. And we're just gonna cover this, let it bake. Somewhere between 3 and 5 hours. I'm thinking like 425, 400 for 4 hours. Ignore my jacket. I just came back from cleaning out my car. I pulled the turkey wings out. I did one of these and they're very soft, very fall off the bone, but after tasting it with the gravy, add some salt, and then this is really thick due to the flour, so shout out to the flour on the wings. That was really smart. The bottom is pretty dark. They're not like too stuck or nothing. But because what time is it? 8:38. We put them on like a little bit before 6. So that's like 3 hours. That's not bad. All right. Oh, they're kind of falling apart a little bit. We like that, we like that. So now we're gonna turn it down to 350. Add a little bit more of the roast seasoning on top. Here is our dough. We already washed our hands. Go ahead and get down to business and punch that air out of our dough. Grab some avocado oil. So I'm gonna grab some dough and roll it into a ball. And this part, I kind of just eyeball. I don't do too much. I just want to like close it up, you know? This is supposed to make like 12. So if we get to the end and we got more than 12, we did something wrong. Or if we got less than 12, we might have made some too big. We're so close. And then these have to rise again for about 30 minutes. All right, we did it. This one look a little small, so we're gonna reshape that one. Oh my God. I like to go back at the end and take a look, because sometimes I'll just be rushing through. Okay. We're gonna take our towel and we're gonna cover these again. And we're gonna, hey Siri, set a timer for 30 minutes. Hey Siri, did you set a timer? Hold up. I don't think she set a timer. Hey Siri, set a timer for 30 minutes. I guess she don't like me. Hey Siri, set a timer for 30 minutes. Okay, or not. At this point. Oh, okay. Just kidding. It's up there. Got it. Timer set. I'm going to put this back by the oven. My oven has been reduced to 350 because I'm going to brown the turkey wings. So, with that being said, that should rise fairly quickly. And now we're just going to go ahead and wash our green beans. Because some of these green beans look like they've been through something. I think we're only gonna do like half of these. Okay. Now, as soon as our water boils, we'll give them a quick blanch. And then after a quick blanch, we're gonna cook. And we're gonna be ready to go. We actually might do heavy cream though. If there was one thing that I could encourage everybody to do, when you're cooking, clean as you go. Clean as you go will change everything for you. Because once you eat and sit down, baby, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. You don't want to do nothing else. That's why you gotta do all of it. Get this out my way. Okay, we're back with a battery. Potatoes are drained. I need my spatula thingy. Here we go. We might actually melt this a little bit because it's not really coming out. Oh, there we go. First thing we want to do is squish these potatoes. Roasted garlic butter. The rest of this heavy whipping cream. Probably like a little bit less than 1/4 of a cup. Now we're gonna make it a 1/4. We need a little bit of sour cream for the bite. Okay. Now, we just wanna, I already know we need black pepper. We may not need salt, but then again, we might. Okay, so we are browning some butter in a skillet back here. That's what it kind of looks like. Starting to get like a little toasty in there. And so we're gonna go for like a garlicky brown butter green bean. So now we just dumped our green beans in. And we're gonna coat them in the brown butter. And we're gonna put the lid on these for like 2-3 minutes. And while the lid is on those, we're gonna go ahead and finish our mixture, which is just some egg whites and a little bit of whipping cream. It should be milk, but I'm just too lazy to fish out the milk. These look pretty ready to me. Get our little pastry brush. Swirl this little mixture together real quick. And make sure we brush the top. It really should be like a full egg wash, but I have so many egg whites left from like making ice cream and stuff that I'm just using those. And I'm trying to make sure each one is like well coated. I would have baked my turkey wings in this pan, but I knew I needed it for my rolls. Okay. Done with that, and now we're gonna bake these in the oven. I have the full recipe on my phone. Actually, the oven should be at 375. So we're gonna set the oven at 375. We're gonna bake these for 20 minutes. And we're gonna go back and check on our green beans real quick while the oven is getting hot. Right now it's just green beans and butter. We're gonna add some chicken broth. Oh, that's hot. I forgot the eye was on over here, so I burned myself a little bit. But turn this to medium from something we made. I don't know what it was. Sour cream. So we might melt this down a little bit. Okay, green beans are cooked down just like we want them. Now we're gonna turn them up, season them, and really get going where we need. The seasoning for this is super simple. It's just a half a teaspoon of garlic. Onion. Black pepper to taste. Personally, I like a lot. Oops. I accidentally cracked one and knocked the bean out. I turn them up and I see them. I like to give them a taste. This is so hot. On flaky salt. I feel like this is a really good way to make green beans without necessarily adding meat. I ended up using chicken bouillon because I forgot that I have vegetable bouillon. So tomorrow I'm gonna record this recipe with the vegetable bouillon because that was my intention the whole time, was to make a delicious side without having to have meat in it or meat flavor. But I forgot. Now, if you're feeling fancy, you can add Parmesan, but we're not gonna do all that. These are our rolls. They look pretty good. And I just added some melted butter and honey on top and a little bit of flaky salt for contrast. And now we're about to get us the turkey wing. And some potatoes. Potatoes look absolutely amazing. And then we're just gonna grab, ooh, excuse me. I just cracked a poppy. I guess we're gonna grab this one. On the corner. And then the green beans. I feel like I have enough dishes to wash. So we're gonna use a paper plate, turkey wing, mashed potatoes, green beans, roll. Green beans, a 10. I put a little bit of crust on the turkey skin. The turkey meat is very tender. I'm very proud of myself for that because I was very nervous. I'm definitely glad I heavy-handedly added that salt.